I honestly was not prepared to speak today, but listening to my colleagues, I found it very important that I did share a story. First off, let me let you know I am rising in strong support of ACR 191, and thank you to my colleague from San Francisco for bringing forth this ACR. I represent Southeast San Diego, which is a part of the 79th District. And as a member of the Southeast San Diego community, I know exactly what it's like to wake up, walk outside, and be nervous about being able to come back home. I grew up in a time where gangs were really rampant, hardcore, late 80s, early 90s, moving into the 2000s. And what I can say is, I know what it's like to be at a high school campus when campuses were open to go to lunch and not know if I'm going to come back from the taco shop that was across the street because it was just a drive-by. Walking outside of my campus to even prepare to go to lunch and have to lay on the floor because there's now a drive-by. My own brother's graduation party in 1994, at my home, we lost the life of Willie James Jones. My street is now named after Willie James Jones. It's now Willie James Jones Avenue. No one should have to visit a site where a person was shot. No one should have to sit here and go to the park every time to remember someone else. It was very hard for me and my family to write our address once our street name was changed from Ozark, because it's a constant reminder of what happened at my brother's graduation party. It hurts. That pain stays with you. It impacts you, it impacts your community. It's not just Willie James Jones. I have a few cousins. One cousin just graduated, standing outside, drive by. Wasn't even 2 days after graduation. Another one of my cousins was just at a house party in the summer. She was standing outside. She's no longer with us either. I'm sharing my stories with you because I carry this with me in every piece of policy that I push forward as well. I'm constantly reminded of what it means to live, survive, and thrive, not only in the state of California, but what it is like to really live in where I live, the 79th District. Everyone's district is not peaches and cream, it's not roses. That pain hurts. No family should have to continue to do GoFundMes or whichever the case it may be to help support a loved one. No child should be without a father, should be without a mother, should be without a sibling, should be without their best friend. Willie Jones was one of my brother's best friends. To this day, my brother will not have a party for his own children at a house party because of that. These things stick with you. As my colleagues have said, this is a crisis. And knowing that it's a crisis, I do have a quote from Jennifer Hines when she said, "We can decide we are no longer willing to accept the violence. We can turn our pain into action. What you decide to do today can save a life. Maybe it would be your child's, or maybe it would be your own." Taking a position on this resolution today is exactly that. This is action. If you do not feel my pain, look around the room of those that are wearing orange. Think about your friends, family members, community members. Look up in the gallery and do what you can to understand what their experiences is. This is the day of action. Take a position. Let's continue to do what we can to make a change in the state of California. Because I tell you now, my life has been forever impacted by the family members and friends that I have lost just from being who they are and growing up in a community. It hurts, and it's a pain that I don't wish on anyone else. Thank you for allowing me to share my story, and I strongly ask for an aye vote on ACR 191.